Hey buddy, welcome back to the Porcupine Mountains. Today we're going to go on the Government Peak Trail. We're going to go to Overlook Trail and then beyond. I'll show you the map later. Come along. I love these old growth hemlock groves in here. These aren't the biggest hemlocks I've seen, but it's such a serene setting. It's got, the winds are blowing through up on the tops of the trees. It's super quiet down here, a few birds. Just, yeah, pretty sweet. More. Well, this was a little bit unexpected. This is a big tower. This is the Carp Lake Tower. The only reason I know that is because this is the Carp Lake Tower Road, and that happens to be our trail to the lake. So, I don't know. It's still a nice walk through the woods on a nice road. It's not going to be traveled by, a lot of traffic, so let's just keep going. Nice breeze coming down here. Don't have to worry about mud, I don't think. We'll find out. A lot of mud on the trail so far. Alright. Then the road cuts off onto this trail here. Glad to be off the road, back onto a trail, kind of a trail. I think these are a lot of ski runs for the wintertime. That's what I'm walking on here. This is probably, I think, a cross-country ski trail here. Because there's a Porcupine Mountains ski resort here somewhere. There's a little bit ways up the road here. I think it's all part of that. Okay, so 0.3 miles later, we are on the 107th Engineering Road. And you cross that, and it's about a mile down to the lake from here. Well, that, friends, is the lake that I grew up on. Never heard someone say lake. My reference was Lake Superior. Hundreds of miles long, I think 100 and something miles wide. Well, that's a lake. It's good to be back here. You can smell the fresh water lapping up on the shore. Pretty nice. So that's the reward for the day. I'm gonna head back, take a couple different turns on the way back, so a little bit different route. And again, I'll put up something at the end of this so you can see exactly what route I took. So it's been a nice day. Whew. I felt like a bigger climb than it probably was. I'm back up to the tower now. I took the road most of the way after, you know, the trail intersected with it. So I cut off a little bit of trail by doing that, but it was just a different route. I wanted to see what it was like, see if it was a trail or a road. I didn't know until I actually got there. But okay, so we are back in the woods. Back on the trail. So as I'm looking at the topo map, the tower is really the top of Government Peak. And this road just kind of skirts around the top. The top is kind of flat. I gotta watch myself because there's roots all over this trail. So from here on out, it's kind of down. The top is right at about 1,400 feet or so, something like that. So that's about as high as it gets around here. So that's it. Nothing like Colorado, but certainly make you sweat a little bit in this humidity and this heat. So beautiful country, beautiful forests. Let's finish this thing up. I believe we have a bench up here in the shade with a view. Wow, they really cleared this out. Kind of nice. Hold on, I'll show you in just a second. Ooh, pretty. There we go. Ready? This is the Porcupine Mountains, right here. Give me a second. What you saw over there was the escarpments, and right below the escarpments, although you can't see it here, is the Carp River, and then it feeds into the lake right below Lake of the Clouds. So if you want to see the escarpment trail and what that looks like, make sure you check out that video up there. Beautiful day. Birds are singing. And that's the trail that we took this morning. So just about 0.2 or so, 0.3 before we get back to the Jeep. And that's our day. Probably about 8 miles or so. Hey, I really appreciate you coming along. Hey, if you like this kind of thing, backpacking, just being in nature, hiking, you know, go and subscribe, because I got a lot more coming and there's a lot more here for you to look at. So it'll notify you when there's new stuff. So that's the benefit of subscribing. Go ahead and press that like button. And most of all, tell me about your trips to the Porcupine Mountains, or if it's not that, maybe the mountains or the place that you grew up in, and what kind of hiking trails that you do back there now when you go to visit. All right, so I will see you on the trail, and remember to live like you want it, man. See ya. Wait, don't go anywhere. The map I took, right there. Check it out.